Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk. And we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. So we started with the topic of Karma Yoga. And this is a very, very central topic in the Bhagavad Gita, which many misunderstand. As we mentioned before, many think that Karma Yoga is some volunteering that we do. Either we do it where we live, or we go to an ashram, we serve, we're in the kitchen, we're in the garden, we serve, and we do this without getting paid. So, of course, this is a good start to do something that's not for immediate monetary purposes. But the science of Karma Yoga is much bigger than that. The science of Karma Yoga is the science of living a dharmic life for the sake of the dharma, for the sake of maintaining a dharmic society, a righteous society in which each person is doing his or her designated duty in order for society in general to thrive and flourish. So a dharmic society, a society that is established on righteousness, is a society in which each and every person is doing their duty in order for society in large to prosper, without trying to maximize his or her particular specific wealth or interest or power or position or whatever it is. It is acting for the well-being of all. And since Arjuna was saying that he is not willing to do his duty to fight because he's feeling sorry, he feels that this will be difficult on him, Lord Krishna tells him, you should see the broader perspective. You should do Karma Yoga and contribute your share for maintaining a dharmic society. And of course, this is a very big science. I'll be making another series on the ideal society in the teachings of the Vedas, so that you will be able to have a little bit more concentrated study on this. But even this little is sufficient to understand what we are talking about when we say Karma Yoga. It is the yoga that is meant to help us transcend karma, to transcend this cycle of birth and death. And how do we do this? We do this by doing things without so much attachment to the fruit. And this is, of course, explained as we go through the Bhagavad Gita, and it's explained again and again and again and again, because it is a very, very central theme. It's a very, very central idea, and this is the message that through Arjuna, Lord Krishna is giving to all of us. That we need to serve, we need to do our bound duty without expectation of the fruit, offering the results to God and taking back whatever God chooses to give us. And in essence, we will see this repeating again and again and again and again. But on the way, we get to learn a lot about the Vedic society and principles that are extraordinarily relevant to today's society as well. And some of the things that plague our societies, and because of which our reality is the way it is, and the issues that we are having in so many societies all over the world. So we are reading from chapter 2, and we will read the verses and start the commentary in this talk, and then we'll continue with the commentary in the next talk, because this is really a big topic that is very important to understand in order to have the perspective of the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. And again, this is coming in the beginning, so it's very important as a foundation. 41. Hear, O joy of the Kurus, there is but a single one-pointed determination. Many branched and endless are the thoughts of the irresolute. 42. Flowery speech is uttered by the unwise, taking pleasure in the eulogizing words of the Vedas, O Arjuna, saying there is nothing else. 43. Full of desires, having heaven as their goal, they utter speech which is directed to ends, leading to new births as the result of their works, and prescribe various methods abounding in specific actions for the attainment of pleasure and power. So we'll start from the end, because many people that hear these verses to begin with, they say, hey, somebody is prescribing the actions that are needed for me to have pleasure and power. Wonderful. Where is this person? Bring them to me, right? I want it. So why Lord Krishna tells us that no, this is not the way to go? And why Lord Krishna directs us on another way? That is a practice that is difficult. This is the key to understanding the teaching of Karma Yoga, actually. And this is one of the key teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. The teachings of why this excessive focus on me and mine is such a big problem to us in particular and to society in large. And what are the issues, how to see it, we will discuss in the next talk. Om Shanti.